Frankenstein's got a journal, Wolfman has a blog. Swamp Thing tweets from down in his bog. Pete and Nash read it all, and now they're trying to see what's going on with these Vampire Diaries. Hello, welcome to the Vampire Diaries, the Vampire Diaries podcast, where a guy who has never seen the show watches the series with a super fan. I am the titular Petey. Let's just say I put the Petey in Vampire. But please call me Pete. And I'm here with my co-host and co-parent, Ash.
Hi, Pete.
What's up, Ash? Hey, my little intro, little chat thing is going to be because this is Season 1, Episode 12, Unpleasantville.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasantville, Ash.
Yes.
That's it. That's the opener.
That's the chat.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie.
It's a great movie. Got a little Tobey Maguire.
Mm-hmm.
Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah. I've seen that movie so many times that I would watch it again right now.
I need to see it again because I certainly have seen it probably more than once, but a great premise.
Yeah, visually it's so fun to watch, to go from black and white to color.
Yeah. You know, it kind of, I don't know, in tone or something, it kind of reminds me of The Truman Show a little bit. Maybe just it was around that era and kind of like...
Yeah, I don't know who directed it or anything.
No, and we didn't look it up at all or anything.
No. I'm just thinking about it right now.
I wonder maybe was it like Ron Howard or something? I don't know. But yeah, great.
It's set in the 1950s.
Well, it's set in like what, the modern day, it was in the 90s, I believe it was set, and then Toby's watching the TV with his sister, and then they get
transported back into the 1950s.
And they get zapped into their favorite TV show. But then as they begin sort of like introducing sin, maybe, into this...
It's sin, but it's also like freedoms and like choice.
Oh, okay. Maybe I had a different reading of it when I was a young lad. So maybe it does bear watching again.
Yeah. Well, it says that the director and screenplay is by Gary Ross.
Okay.
And it premiered in 1998.
98. Probably about that Truman Show time.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean, Pleasantville, great movie. Truman Show, incredible movie.
Has nothing to do with this episode, but...
No.
We'll talk about all of our favorite movies.
So it's called... This episode's called Unpleasantville because it has a 50s theme.
Yes.
Which, remember, the whole time I was like, this is a Halloween episode, several episodes back. And, like, there was one poster at one point. But in this, I felt like in this episode, they were like, it's 50s dance, 50s dance. We're going to the 50s dance.
Yeah, they definitely let you know.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Good. I would like, for like a Halloween episode, I'm going to keep ragging on this Halloween episode, Ash, for it to open up with like a or like a ow, like a wolf. I don't know, like it's Halloween in Mystic Falls.
Yeah. I always talk about Pretty Little Liars because I watch these shows so like jointly. But on the Halloween episodes on Pretty Little Liars, the intro theme song is always a little bit different, and the screen is usually like black and white, or like it looks a little creepier. So you do know off the break that it's a Halloween episode. I
like that. And like The Simpsons, they do it big for the Halloween.
True.
Eps. But this episode is not the Halloween episode. Hey, maybe next season they'll do one.
Maybe.
Is there a Halloween episode every year? That'd be exciting. Cold open, Ash. Elena is asking the question that we all have. Who was the person in the black boots with the hoodie?
Yeah.
She's asking Stefan.
Who she wrecked her car into. Basically.
Yeah. Who I thought it was evil Ben Affleck, but we learn that it was not.
It was not him.
And also we learned it wasn't Eminem. I thought it might have been him also.
Or a Jabberwocky.
It was not one of the Jabberwockies either. Stefan gives Elena some vervain. Very nice of him.
Yeah, and he gives her like all kinds of jewelry with vervain in it so that she can protect herself and her family.
I noticed no vervain promise ring, though.
No, that's true.
There's a new vamp in town. Jeremy is sketching. Pizza guy shows up. Jeremy invites the pizza guy in, Ash.
Yeah.
Fatal mistake.
I know. You never want to invite the pizza guy in no matter what.
No, I mean, even if it's not a
I
vamp.
know. Even if you're not suspecting that
No
it could be
offense
vamp.
to any pizza men or women out there.
I know.
We love you, but don't come in my house.
Don't come in my house. Speaking of Jeremy, when Elena gets all of those Vervain jewelries, she gives the bracelet to Jeremy. Jeremy sure does love his bracelet.
Oh, he puts it right next to his cuff, his leather cuff. This pizza guy looks like he could wear a hoodie, and he is. Mm-hmm. Dun, dun, dun. All right, Damon is trying to figure out how to get in that tomb, Ash. He loves that tomb, wants to get in that tomb. I guess it's more he wants to get people out of the tomb.
Yeah, he wants Catherine.
He's tomb crazy. Stefan is salty about Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was so mad. Like, he straight up just stole his girlfriend. And
Damon,
they had a whole, weekend away.
Right.
And Stefan's like, I didn't even get to do that with her yet. That's basically probably why he's mad.
Oh, man.
Some underlying jealousy.
Not that Damon put her in danger and Elena saved his life and all that. No. But just that they had a little romantic happy hour.
Yeah.
In Hot Lana.
He didn't get to have a little adventure with her.
More like Vamp Lana. Or at Vampa.
Not Vampa? Oh. At
Tampa?
Vampa's not bad.
Tampa? That's in Florida.
Hot Vampa?
I like that. All right. Jeremy turns in his paper. Alark gives Jeremy an A.
Or, yeah, his extra credit paper on that he was using the Gilbert journals. That's a hard one for me to say.
Yeah, it's like Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
The Gilbert journals?
Gilbert journals.
Do you have a Gilbert journal in the back of my van?
Oh, gosh.
Jeremy doesn't think there are vamps in Mystic Falls. In fact, he kind of chuckles about it. He's like, there's not vampires in Mystic Falls.
Yeah, of course not.
No.
He's like, there's been some spooky deaths and animal attacks a lot, but no vampires.
No. And Alark says he wants to see the Gilbert Diaries.
Oh, yeah.
Not the Vampire Diaries. He wants to see the Gilbert Diaries. Hey, all right. And also, it's about to get a little raunchy for a second.
Yeah.
So parents and young kids skip ahead.
I had this in my notes, too.
Okay, so Alark, he gets the Gilbert Diary or whatever. He wants the Gilbert Diary, and he's like, yeah, that's like porn for a history teacher.
Yes.
Ew.
I know. My phone autocorrected and said Vivian War. I think it's supposed to say Civil War. Oh. But my phone autocorrected when I was typing my notes in it. I was like, why did it say Vivian War this whole time? But yeah, I wrote, ew, Alark says the first record account of the Civil War is like porn.
Yeah. I've heard of H for B, but H for D? Diaries?
But also, that's his teacher. Even referencing porn to his student is so inappropriate and gross.
All right. Young children and parents, you can start listening again. Hey, there's a 50s dance in this episode, which I feel is billboarded way more than the Halloween episode. Was my note, and also what I said a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Elena gives Caroline a Vervain necklace. Oh, they're getting raunchy again. Listen.
I know.
And Caroline's like, are we lesbians? We're freaky like that, or something like that.
Yeah, because she gave her a necklace.
Yeah. 2009 was a different time.
It's exactly a different time because that joke also is not funny.
It's very strange. Yeah, you give your girlfriend a necklace and you're all of a sudden
lesbians together?
Yeah.
No. Not true. Not true, not funny.
I mean, if that's how it works, tweet us, let us know.
You cutting that out?
No. I'm leaving this in too.
It was too silly. Okay.
Elena brings up Caroline and Matt.
I know. And Elena is too nice about Caroline and Matt. She's just like, oh, yeah, you should be together. It's fine.
Yeah, but that's because she's over it.
I know, but I keep saying that, it's still weird. But actually, my best friend and I in high school had a crush on the same guy at the same time. And I ended up being his girlfriend, and she wasn't.
The ultimate betrayal.
But she was okay with it. So maybe she just had to be really nice, like Elena and her.
Yeah.
That makes me sound like a bad person. No.
I'm leaving that in too. This is an uncut episode, Ash.
Oh no.
Matt's not over Elena, though, he said. And Matt goes to the grill. He's applying for a job.
Mm-hmm.
Matt needs to work. Needs to make some cash.
Yeah.
Fast.
Because he has no one to help him. His mom's in VA Beach.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, his mom's in VA Beach. His sister is literally dead, but he doesn't know. And he needs some money.
Probably like rent is due.
Probably.
And Mom had the hotel in VA Beach send him an IOU.
Oh, no.
Elena and Bonnie are also at the grill, of course. Everyone's always at the grill.
Mm-hmm.
They're eating. Elena leaves, and then Damon pops up. He's a naughty vamp. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie says, "Stay away from me."
And then she gets rescued by Ben the bartender.
Ben the bartender has a Jay Baruchel voice.
He does.
Which, I like that.
If you close your eyes, it sounds exactly like him.
Yeah. If they got JB in there, well, I don't want to take work away from this actor who plays the bartender, but we do love Jay Baruchel.
Yeah.
Vamp, who hit Elena with the car, calls her on the phone.
Yeah.
What a sentence that is.
I know. That's crazy, but yeah, so he posed as the pizza delivery guy. And now he's sneaking in her house, calling her on the phone, doing all kinds of stuff.
Ash, in your estimation, would you say that the hoodie is the modern day cape?
Maybe it's a reverse of cape.
It is sort of like, is it a reverse cape? They both go around your back. If it would be like a reverse cape if you just wore it on your front, like an apron is sort of a reverse cape.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Well, this phone call situation, did it remind you of any other scenes in movies you've seen before?
What's your favorite scary movie? Is that what we're talking about?
Scream.
Yeah, Kevin Williamson at it again.
Yeah, it was like a Scream scene. I loved it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
Would you like to play a game?
No, that's different. not that movie. Yeah,
we just have
Scream.
we have a little soundboard that we just can press buttons. Would you like to play a game? We can just press them at any time.
Lies.
Stefan does some vamp splaining, which is still the best word on earth. Mm-hmm. We're stalkers. It's as fun as the kill.
Vampires are. Yeah. That's why it is good that they say that, because so many times in this show, vampires could just kill these humans in 1 second, but they like talk to them for 25 minutes first.
Yeah.
So this is that one bit of exposition where it's like, we like the hunt.
Yeah.
So then you're like, all right, I guess that's why they don't immediately kill them.
Yeah, it's like the Bond villain type thing where you're like, I'm going to tell you my plan and let you wiggle out of the restraints and then shoot me with the laser that was pointed at you. This watch/compass points to vamps.
Yes.
Her fam, the Gilberts, wanted to eradicate vampires. Awkward.
I know.
Another...
And Jeremy still doesn't know this because he has no idea vampires exist. And now Elena's learning that they do, and also that her family, her ancestors also knew, and were trying to get rid of vampires. And Jeremy just thinks that they're fake.
Yeah, it's almost like Romeo and Juliet. A little bit. The Montagues and the Capulets, Ash.
Yeah.
Only it's the Vamps and the Gilberts. Something like that. Mm-hmm. It's very literary. Literature-ish. Amateurish. And then they have another kiss after. It's like, you're in danger, let's kiss. Because that's their whole thing. They're either like, I love you, but I can't be with you. Or, I don't love you anymore, I'm not going to be with you. They're either doing that or kissing after saying you're in danger.
Or kissing right after you're no longer in danger.
Yeah. Or getting eye veins and then kissing. And then my next note is just like, Matt has a job now.
Yeah, he got hired. Now he works at the grill.
Yeah.
Vicky used to work at the grill. And he's carrying on her legacy, I guess.
Yep.
No, but he's trying to just have a real human life.
Yeah. Football season's over.
Gotta get a job.
Maybe. We don't know. They had one game, and then they just called it off because Coach
got killed.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does, actually.
Get a Lark in there
Think
as
he
the
coaches?
coach. Pete-dictions, does he coach? No. Anna rolls up on Jeremy at the grill. The grill, man. When they built this set for the grill, they all got bonuses. All the writers were like, we can get sushi 2 times a week if you write more scenes at the grill.
Yeah, they really do use the grill a lot.
Jeremy doesn't believe in vamps, and Anna still wants to date Jeremy so hard.
Yeah, she's like, am I coming on too strong?
Mm-hmm. Because I guess we learn later she's a vamp, and I guess she's just trying to get info.
Yeah, I think she's trying to get info. Maybe she does also like him a little bit because, vampires can be H for B.
Yeah, wouldn't she cajole him though?
Well, and she doesn't look like she ever tried, but he did have his vervain bracelet.
Ooh.
Cajole.
Cajole. Glamour. Can you remember what it actually is? Because I cannot.
You always make me not be able to remember. Cajole.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Why
do you do that to me?
I don't know. I'm leaving it in. Aunt Jenna is going to the dance. Aunt Jenna was dressed like Reese Witherspoon's character in Pleasantville.
Mm-hmm.
And Jenna has the deets. Elena's birth mom, Isabel.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that name, Ash.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Remember it for later. Damon is writing down names of founding members or something. What's he making, a hit list, Ash? Stefan brings him their dad's journal. Damon tried this before, we've learned. From Bree, the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
We've tried it before. Stefan will help Damon release Catherine, but not the other 26 vamps. And then in this scene, the bros are just fake smiling back and forth
Yeah. But are you going to really, am I going to trust you? Are you really going to help me?
Yeah, which, that's kind of like Stefan playing Damon's game. Because we know Damon loves to smile.
That's his whole game.
Yep. Elena is getting ready for the dance. The compass is pointing to vamps. That was a good rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
Damon answers Stefan's phone. The vamp is on the ceiling.
Yeah, well, so what happens is Elena sees that her compass is moving, so she calls Stefan to be like, is that you, Stefan?
Mm-hmm.
Are you coming or whatever?
Yeah.
And then Damon's like, yeah, he's on his way. And then before Stefan can show up,
Yeah, we got the classic shot, pan up and tilt up and see the dude on the ceiling.
yeah, he's just stuck in the rafters or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then about to land on Elena and probably suck her blood, I guess. But then Stefan shows up at the exact right moment.
You ever notice, Ash, when you're playing hide and go seek, you immediately have to pee as soon as you hide? I wonder if that happens and it's because of adrenaline or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that happens to vamps. Do vamps pee?
I think so. He said that, wasn't Damon saying that as long as they have a regular steady amount of blood, that they operate basically like human?
He did say that.
So I would assume that included going pee.
Yeah. Have we seen him be drunk and pee somewhere yet?
No. Mm-mm.
That's a Pete-diction. He's going to do that.
Okay.
And he's going to light it on fire.
All right.
To pee. Zombies, as we know, are dead bodies that are decaying. Mm-hmm. So they don't pee, I don't think. I think they're just they're walking around and their just body is decomposing. Mm-hmm. Which you would think that would make them easier to kill and last not as long. But it does seem like in these movies they are still very feisty and they are very difficult to kill.
Okay.
And I don't think zombies pee. Is what I'm saying. Wolfmen do pee and poop.
This is so weird.
Frankenstein's monsters. Do you think Dr. Frankenstein puts an entire gastrointestinal system into his monster?
I really don't know, Pete.
You know they got the circulatory system. All right, anyway. Stefan throws that guy over the couch. I like that. Mm-hmm. Now, Damon and Stefan may team up.
Yeah, well, they're like, how the heck did he get in here? And then Elena had to be like, he was the pizza guy. Jeremy let him in.
I know, and you gotta kill him now. No choice. He could just roll up in there at any time.
Exactly.
We watched this episode with your mother, Ash.
Oh, yeah.
She liked the episode, I think.
She was sort of watching, but she was mostly listening.
Yeah, and mostly kind of just making fun of the show.
Yeah.
She had some great views on Vamps. I didn't write any down. They probably too hot for even this uncensored episode.
Uh-huh.
We did ask her which Vamp she preferred.
Yeah.
Stefan or
Team
Damon.
Damon or Team Stefan.
Yeah, which was the more attractive gentleman.
She liked Team Damon.
She's on Team
I always
Damon.
like the dark-looking features and all that.
Mm-hmm. So that was great. Great to watch this with your mom.
Yeah, that was fun.
Alaric eyes up Damon at the dance. Jenna talks up Alaric, but he's really not into it right then. He's more focused on Damon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Alaric introduces himself to Damon, and they have their little chat.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I thought Bonnie's hair was cute.
Me too. I wrote that down too. I was like, Bonnie's hair looks great.
She has the Betty Page kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alaric says, Jeremy, losing someone is tough. Alaric knows his wife. But he doesn't have any answers about it, Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy and Alaric, quite the relationship between the two.
And well, Jeremy doesn't have a dad. His dad is dead, and so, he would seem like he would want to latch onto a father-type figure, and Alaric seems like to be a good one of those.
He does, being a weird creep about the journals earlier in the episode aside, he does seem, he puts off the air of being a chill dude who's got his head in the right place and is ultimately doing the right thing.
Yeah, and he cares about Jeremy because as far as Jeremy knows, he's just like, oh, he wants me to make sure I have good grades, and he's like checking in on me and making sure I don't get into fights.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see if Alaric, I don't know. Is he a good guy? We'll see.
What's your Pete-diction?
I think he probably is. I don't know that they would have him have a creepy future. I do want to say it doesn't look good for Alaric.
Compel.
Jeez
Louise.
Cajole. Compel. I don't... Alaric is not going to last long, Ash. Either he's going to be banished from Mystic Falls in some kind of way, or he's not going to get his revenge, I don't think. He's not going to kill Damon and kill one of the series stars. Mm-hmm. So he might get to meet his wife once again, or maybe he'll hit the bricks.
That's a big Pete-diction right there.
We're not going to see him season 8, Ash.
Okay.
He's going to be gone soon. Hey, I would have liked to see Damon in a 50s outfit.
I know.
What the heck?
I don't know. And also...
I'm going to wear a black V-neck.
And no one was wanting to dance with Damon.
Yeah, but we know he's a dancer.
I know. He kept being like, you want to dance with me? You want to dance with me? Everyone's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's silly. Elena asked Stefan about how the 50s were. Mm-hmm. Stefan had a cool answer. That it was bad. Everyone always talks about how good it is. But he was like, here's the bad stuff about it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's probably some good stuff about it. You could get a Coca-Cola for 5 cents or whatever. Everyone loves about it, and the cars. But if you have those cars at the time, you're just like,
it's just a regular
these
car.
are the cars. They look very cool now. I don't know. People nostalgize it, of course.
I do too. I nostalgize it for sure. 1950s seem cool, but there's definitely a lot of bad stuff about it. But
yeah, it's very glamorized.
Yeah, I was saying when we were watching it that I wish I had a husband from the 1950s who could tell me all about it. And you're like, what? So you would be married to an 80-year-old?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I guess not.
Yeah. Anna is homeschooled. We love that. We love that for her. Mm-hmm. Isn't dressed up. We'd like to see her in a 50s outfit as well.
I know. People keep showing up to this dance and not dressed correct.
Jeremy says, you pretend we're dating, but we're not.
Mm-hmm. I know. He's like, I'm not ready. Like, he's really just not trying to be in a relationship.
No, he's just not that into you.
No.
I feel like. I guess I cared. I was taking a lot of notes about people's outfits. Caroline's outfit didn't really read 1950s to me. Caroline was judgy about the bartender.
Yeah, she's just judgy about everything, but
Yeah.
she even says that about herself. She makes snap judgments and she doesn't think before she speaks and stuff like that.
How do you feel about when people are like, "Oh, I'm just a bitch," and then they use that as like carte blanche to like just talk smack and stuff?
I don't like that.
Or like people who are like, "I'm just a bad driver." I'm like, well, that's a thing you need to get better at.
Yeah, you can become a better driver and you can be a nice person.
Yes, just, I don't know, try harder. I wouldn't be like,
I'm just dumb. I don't know.
I'm just a big dumb guy. I don't want to learn anything. I'm just dumb. Please stop trying to teach me stuff. I'm dumb.
That would be awful.
And then, she's judging the bar. And then Matt's just like, what's up? He was there listening, overhearing that stuff.
So, then Matt takes it really personally. She's like, you're kind of talking down on Ben being a football player who used to be all awesome, and now he's just the bartender. And he's like, well, I work at this bar, and also I am a football player.
But also, Matt just started the day before. He doesn't have to tie his identity to his job that he's done for one shift.
He was definitely really sensitive to it, for sure.
Yeah. Alaric meets Damon. Damon's like, oh, I'm Stefan's guardian. I'm chaperoning the dance. Alaric is grilling Damon. But he didn't ask, you ever live where my wife was killed? Which is what he wanted to say.
Yeah, but you can see that Damon's like, why is he asking me so many questions? And then Damon's trying to be like, all right, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, reverse. It was Alaric noticed that Damon was noticing that Alaric was asking too many questions, and then Alaric made an excuse to get out of there.
Yeah, he noticed the noticing. Mm-hmm. Bonnie asks out Jay Baruchel voice. Do you like karaoke? No, my voice sounds like Jay Baruchel. That was the actual lines from the show.
Perfect.
Anna wants to borrow Jeremy's ancestors' journal. And then I said, uh-oh, she's a vamp. Pete was right.
She was like, can we go get it right now? I just went, I know where it is. I'm going to go get it. She was like, got really intense and weird.
And you would think that it would be easier for her and Damon to dress up in 50s clothes. Just go back to your closet. She might be new, though. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Anna and the pizza guy vamp know each other. They're bad vamps. And they know Catherine.
Mm-hmm. And so does Ben.
Dunna, dunna. Damon did find someone to dance with, though, Ash.
He did.
Yeah. Was it a rando, I asked?
It was.
Kevin Williamson, Scream, loves a phone call with a spooky voice. Mm-hmm. Noah calls Elena. Would you like to play a game? Just kidding. Would you like to play a game? What's your favorite scary movie? He says he's going to snap.
Where's the journal?
He says he's going to snap Jeremy's neck, Ash.
He's like,
how you going to call someone?
Yeah, he's like, you got to come across and go up right out this door, or I'm going to walk past Jeremy and snap his neck so fast no one is even going to see me.
That's sick. That's sick of him to say.
Yep.
But then Elena stabs him with a pencil. The bros show up, Salvatore bros.
I think that when Elena stabbed him with the pencil, she was kind of disappointed he didn't immediately die.
Yes. In some of these shows, you stab, or not, well, shows and movies, in some of these vampire materials, vampire gets stabbed with something, burst into flames or turn to ash. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about my co-host, Ash.
No, don't want to turn it into me. But
stab a vampire and it's like, hey,
I'm Ash. But I was going to say, though, it did weaken him to be stabbed with a wooden pencil.
Yeah, for sure.
But just a little bit.
He looked like Nathan Fielder a little bit, Ash.
I can see that.
That would have been another... If this episode had Baruchel and Fielder in it...
It would be a field day for Pete.
It would. That's the kind of thing I would want to...
A field J. What happened to you?
I'm also on a rocking chair. A field J.
I thought you turned into an old man when you were laughing.
I just got stabbed with a pencil.
A field
That's awesome.
J?
A field J. This field J brings up the grimoire as well.
Yes.
The grimoire.
Yep,
Or
well,
that's grimoire.
everyone wants the Gilbert journals because in the Gilbert journals it says where you can find Emily's grimoire.
Say that 3 times fast.
Ugh, and that's where it has information on how you can open the tomb.
Boo. Who else is working with you? They say Anna leaves, and they had to kill him. He's been invited. We said all this.
Yes.
Damon glamours Alaric, but Alaric was holding Vervain. So
Wait, hold on. You didn't say how Noah died. Stefan staked him, and he was got real intense and you could see that there was a more vampire-y side of Stefan when he staked the other vampire. Because usually Stefan's just so light and chill, kind of calm. But then he was
he's got a calm intensity to him.
But then he wanted to make sure that Elena was safe, so he had to stake him. But yes, and then Damon goes out to compel Alaric. You said glamour. But yeah, Alaric is holding some vervain in his hand.
So he just sees Damon come up to him and be like, blah, 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 blah.
And he's he knew what to do.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. So now Alaric knows Damon is a Nazi vamp. He's got the Clue tiny manila envelope, and he has 2 out of 3 of the cards or something, right? Maybe he has all of them. Caroline and Matt have a beef, Ash. Caroline tries to apologize. Matt says he's not over Elena, but he cares about his friendship with Caroline.
Yeah.
But also, we know that rap, and then we see...
I know, but I agreed with Caroline in this scene because she said, when Matt's you want to take it to the next level, and I don't know if I'm ready, and all this stuff, and Caroline's you didn't even talk to me. You had this whole conversation with yourself, and you didn't even ask me at all. And I think that is something that guys do all the time.
It's true.
They play it all out in their heads, and then they make a decision based on how it played out in their heads instead of actually talking to the other person.
Man, it's true.
It was a good little, a familiar scene. Yes, that does happen.
Yeah, I bet a man wrote that scene.
But then later, Caroline and Matt, is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
Yep. Then they're kissing.
Little tonsil hockey, Ash.
That's their first kiss, and it's in the crosswalk, and that reminded me of the scene in The Notebook when Ryan and Rachel McAdams are kissing.
Ryan Gosling lays down in the street.
Yeah, but that whole scene right there with the crosswalk, it looked just like it. Plus, it looked a little bit like 1950s because Matt had his truck out there and stuff. Yeah, it was giving me the Notebook vibes.
And if you're doing that, then you're doing something right. Alaric knows a vamp in town killed his wife, but he still is walking Jenna home. Wouldn't he be... I guess he's he knows that family is intertwined with vampires in some kind of way. But because otherwise, wouldn't he be, thinking about Damon and, going after Damon? Or
I think he needs to also stay close to the journals.
Oh.
And have Jeremy be an ally. And also maybe he does like Aunt Jenna, for real. He could have some complicated feelings going on.
He could. Dinner and a movie. Can't do that anymore, Ash.
No. Only at your house.
Oh, you can do that every day at your house. But I think Alaric asked Jenna out or something. Someone asked someone to a dinner and a movie. Alaric's wife was named Isabel. Elena's birth mom also named Isabel.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Maybe they're the same person.
Or do you think they're just there's these 2 Isabel characters that we should know?
No, I don't know. Damon killed Elena's mom.
But wouldn't it be weird if that is true? Like, think about if
Maybe
it is
Damon's going around killing Isabel's?
No, what if they are the same person?
Oh, yeah.
What is that like? Can you put some connections together with relationships?
Oh, then, like, Alaric might be her dad.
Maybe.
Weird. Oh, maybe... Wait, would that mean he was Jeremy's dad, too?
See, it gets kind of crazy when you start thinking, like... And then if Damon killed Elena's mom, like, how is Elena going to feel about that one day? And
I would say probably not that positively.
yeah. That piece of information definitely opens up a lot of doors for things that could happen.
Yeah. I don't know. Pete-diction is that we're not going to get an exact direct answer next step. This is going to be something that we're going to have to figure out.
Okay.
Matt has his kiss with Caroline. All right. Why in every movie it's got to be like, this will never work, and then they kiss? Mm-hmm. Why isn't it like, this will work, and then they kiss?
I don't know.
This is going to be great.
I don't have the faith.
Stefan had his fingers crossed during all those fake smiles, Ash. He's not going to help Damon with that tomb.
Nope.
He lied.
Was lying to Damon.
Dang.
Yep, he told Elena that he told Damon he was gonna help him, but he's like, but I'm not gonna help him.
No.
I'm doing it for myself.
And then Anna was creeping on Ben the bartender, but then they were kissing or something?
Yeah, they kissed too.
And he's a vamp also. Anna's a vamp. Ben the bartender's a vamp.
I know, isn't it interesting? I wonder how Ben the bartender got turned into a vamp. Because
because he's from Mystic Falls.
From Mystic Falls, and he just graduated recently.
Yeah, now he's just a bartender, a bartending vamp. Mm-hmm. Pouring Bloody Marys to the
townsfolk.
the Lockwoods.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, in this episode, they had some cool music. They did like a lot of pop punk oldies.
Yeah.
And then the last song is Mr. Sandman, but it's like...
Yeah, it was cool.
That's cool.
I liked it.
09. That's something good about 09. Some pop punk. Mm-hmm. Some good pop punk in 09.
It did pop punk oldies because it was 1950s.
That's like 3 of my favorite genres.
Very good.
How many fangs, Ash?
I'm going to go 1.5.
Me too.
You too?
That's what I wrote, yeah.
I like the 1950s dance premise, and I like seeing all them dressed up and do their hair differently and stuff like that. Oh, and I love the swing dancing scene with Elena and Stefan. He was like, she's like, can you show me how they did it in the 50s? And he's like, no. And then he surprises her and does it real quick.
Yeah.
I like that. I always like the vamp-splaining moments.
Yep.
But definitely room for growth. But it was a good ep.
I said there was some good stuff, but it's a halfway through the season kind of ep.
Yeah.
Some building, some teasers and pleasers.
Setting up for some other stuff to happen.
Yeah. I think this episode of our podcast was a solid 2 fang.
Awesome.
My Pete-diction that Anna was a vamp was true. Mm-hmm. As you said, there are many more vamps coming. Alaric is going to have a showdown with Damon. Will he, roll up to the tomb as Damon's trying to do his thing? Is he going to be a factor? I don't know. I know Bonnie's going to be a factor. Mm-hmm. Caroline, she'll probably have the episode off. Matt, many more nights of shoes in Caroline's bed, it seems like.
Do you have any other Pete-dictions for, if anyone else is going to turn into a vampire or anything? Or any other supernatural beings at this time?
I don't know. Out of the people that we know and love already? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I could see maybe Alaric will get turned into a vamp, and he will not like that at one bit. Mm. But out of our other peeps, I don't know.
Okay.
If you like the Vampire Diaries and or you are a young adult, you should check out my young adult book series, The Happenstances, at tinyurl.com/thehappenstances. For any questions or concerns, follow me at Peter L. Harmon on Twitter or Instagram. Ash isn't on Twitter, and she's private on Instagram. If you have something to say to her about the pod that isn't weird, I'll tell her. Or email thehappenstances@gmail.com for any pod-related biz. Hey, if you have a line on this Brothers Bourbon, whatever it was called, hit me up. I'm trying to get some of that. Don't tweet spoilers or you will get muted, not blocked. I need the follower count. If you love our show, The Vampire Diaries, please leave us a review. Go to ratethispodcast.com/vampd and follow the instructions. If you like the pod, tell your friends and family.
Yeah.
If you have extra devices, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button on that podcast app.
Yeah. The more that you guys post about it, the more that other people will get to hear about it.
Yep. Thank you to our one Japanese listener. And, we end very abruptly. Ashley, you have anything else to say?
No.